What's up, everybody? Jeff here for Bond Life, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite articles of clothing, and that's the polo shirt. So let's get into it. So a little backstory on the polo shirt is it was actually invented in 1926 by Rene Lacoste, and he used to play tennis in very rigid shirts, and they just didn't breathe and they were restricting. So he created this polo shirt which looked great and was super functional. And a lot of people don't realize that this shirt wasn't created out of a new style. It was created to perform. And when you put on a polo, you'll notice that the shoulders have plenty of room to move around, and it's not restricting in any way. What happens is this type of weave that was super breathable for summer and sweating and stuff. And as a tennis player, the polo has been pretty much associated with upper middle class to high class, and it works really well, say, boating and tennis and golfing, all of these a little bit more classy sports. And that's what the origin is of this, and that's what I love about it. I'm personally a person who dresses for function first and then finds something that really works with that. So I love the non-restricting feel of the sleeves, and then the collar is open, and the weave is breathable. Like those things alone are just super awesome. And as far as the collar goes, what a lot of people don't realize is it's actually a performance thing. Like the collar was invented to keep the sun off of your neck, like a normal button down. Like it has that thing, but it's built always out of a more rigid material. Not always, but many times. And those are the collars that you pop, the ones that will stay popped. The ones that are the same material as the shirt, you don't pop. So those are some of the reasons that I really love polos. They're super functional, they're breathable, they're tailored, you can move. And I want to talk to you a few tips to up your polo game a little bit. The first tip is don't wear a t-shirt under the polo. It looks weird. It also defeats the purpose of the breathability of the polo. The breathability is huge. Like it's supposed to perform. It's meant to be worn this way. And also I have crazy chest hair and it still looks good. If I had a V-neck t-shirt, it looks funny. But this little bit of extra material that pops it out on the side, it just kind of keeps my chest hair still in behind the shirt, so it's okay, it's fine. And if you did have say even chest tattoos, it looks super cool. The whole t-shirt under thing, it just makes no sense. If you sweat a lot, wear a tank top under it. But that's as far as I think you should go with undershirts under a super breathable functional shirt. That's crazy, and it looks weird. I've done it myself, don't get me wrong, and that's how I know it looks stupid. So another tip is with a collar. Now the collar is actually meant to perform, and a lot of people think it's a fashionable thing, and the pop collar is douchey, and the reason it got that thing is because people are doing it wrong. It's a function. It's supposed to keep the sun off of your neck. If you notice how much lower the normal fold is, and then how much taller it is when it's popped, it really, really covers the neck. So the douchiness comes from the people who pop the collar at a nightclub or when the sun is not burning down on them. It totally looks good. Say I'm outside, sunglasses, and I have a popped collar. I think it looks totally fine. I think it looks good. It's comfortable. It's cool. It's almost feel like a t-shirt leather jacket. It just feels good. And I think it looks good, but really the most important thing is it's functional. It makes just so much sense. So I say pop the collar if you want. I think it's good. And here's the thing with pop collar. You have to make sure that you get the more of the original design, which is a tighter, more rigid fabric. It's different than the shirt. The collar is rigid, the shirt is soft and breathable. Those are the collars you pop, not the collars that are soft. You do not pop those. You look like a tool. Lastly is the length, and this was one of my last things to learn, is they make two kinds of polo lengths. One when the front is a certain length and then the back is another, and if you like had it untucked, it would look like that. You always tuck those in. You do not leave those untucked. The other ones are, so when the front and the back are almost exactly the same length, within about an inch, if not exactly. And those ones you can leave untucked. That's what I'm wearing right now. I don't like tucking in my shirts in general at this point in my life. So I always get those. Some brands that I like are Banana Republic, H&M, Zara, and Topman. It's pretty much where I get my whole closet anyways. But they sell them really well, and of course Lacoste is going to have some too. But so yeah, that's that. And lastly, the last thing I want to talk about, which is just an added thing that's so good with polos, is colors. Now, I don't wear a lot of colors, but when I do, it's in the summer and I like them to be loud. So I will wear a hot pink polo, a really yellow shirt, white, everything. Like, it's crazy. And I think polos are one of the best ways to wear those extravagant colors. Lastly, I just remembered one thing. Logos. I really, really suggest getting the polos without a logo or as small a logo. Think about it this way. The bigger the logo, the lower the class. So just keep that in mind, and until next time, peace.